always gets into something. Today, he's getting into mash and learning something about homebrews in the South End. Trevor, I have to admit, I'm a little bit jealous of you this morning. Homebrewing is something I've wanted to try for a long time. You've got some great information for us.
Yes, I do, Ryan. This is really, really interesting. Definitely something that I've been curious about, and a lot of my friends have been getting involved in. We're at Tiggemeyer's, where this weekend they're having beer schools. You can come out if you're interested in homebrewing, or maybe you've been doing it and you want to take the next step. You can learn everything with that. And I got a couple of the educators here from that beer school. One of them, Scot, here now. Scot, appreciate your time this morning.
Yes. Good morning, Trevor. What John is doing right now is this is called strike water. This water was warmed up to about 165 degrees. He's putting into that a cooler, which is now called a mash tun. A tun is spelled T-U-N. And now the mash tun is where he's going to put the grains in. And what you got to do is put the grains that we ground in the last segment are going to be put in there. And the grains are going to be held at a temperature of about 155 degrees for about an hour. And what that will do is convert the starches into sugars. And what you need is sugar, because the sugar is what the yeast uses to make alcohol and carbon dioxide. So now John's adding the grains.
Guys, I just want to point out, if you were curious about this, these guys pretty clearly know what they are talking about. This sounds like more of a science project than assembling some food, but science projects don't generally end with beer you can drink. So what is he working on right now here, Scot?
Yeah, he's stirring in the grains. What he's doing is making sure that all that hot water is getting infused into the grain, so there's no, like, at the end, if you don't stir it, you would have, like, seriously pockets with dry grain is what would happen. And it's very important to cover the grains with the water. That way you get a fuller conversion, because you're just trying to get these starches out of the grains converted to sugars. And what we're going to end up with in an hour is a really sweet solution, is what we're going to end up with.
He's putting together a porter right now. I understand on the scale of light to dark, that's a little bit on the darker side, but not opaque black, right?
Yes. We're making a brown porter. There's three classifications of porters: brown, Baltic porter, and robust porter. And the brown is the lightest one, lightest in color, lightest in body. It was like the original porter that they brewed over in England in the late 18th century.
Outstanding. Well, appreciate your time, Scot. This is just one of the steps that we're going to go over for the rest of the morning. We're going to check back in 2 more times and follow that through to check out that porter. Again, beer school's happening this Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 in South Toledo on Western. You can check it out. We're going to have all that information come up later on, and we're going to take a look at the product as it progresses. In the meantime, we'll send it back to you in the studio.